I have to drag this flesh to the cross, then I'm going to drag my flesh. Sometimes you got to tell your flesh, you don't want to go to church, but you going to church because my spirit said you're going. Your flesh don't want to pray. You got to tell your flesh, you're going to pray because my spirit said you're going to pray. Tell your flesh, you don't want to read your Bible. You got to tell your flesh, you're going to read. Why? Because my spirit said you're going to read. Tell your flesh, get out of the way because my spirit is in control. On my way to the cross. When I get there, the crazy thing about it is, he didn't really have to be up there. They really didn't have to wrap him because they weren't dealing with the flesh. But God was a spirit. They could have laid him on the ground. They could have pushed him on the ground. They could have hung him on the ground. But he was a spirit that said it is finished. But God said, hang me up, put nails in my hand, tie me up, do whatever it takes, do whatever you feel is going to feel like you're going to kill me, do whatever you feel you look like it's going to kill me out. But God said, if I be lifted up, I'll draw all men unto you. When they hung him up, his head in the locks of his shoulders, and he said, it is finished. He was not talking about just the death, but he was talking about the flesh being in control. He wasn't just talking about it is finished because he died on the cross. He said, it is finished for the man letting the flesh be in control. Look at your neighbor and say, it is finished. It is finished. It is finished. High five your neighbor and say, neighbor, it is finished. Why? Because the Spirit says so. I'm able to tread serpent, not because you told me I can, because the Spirit said so. I'm able to make it through a bad marriage, not because the counselor said so, but because my spirit said so. I'm able to go ahead and defeat the enemy, not because the pastor said so, but because the Spirit said so. I'm able to go into the hospital and say, get up from your stricken bed, not because the doctor said so, but because my spirit said so. I'm able to live every day like God said, not because my flesh, but because my spirit said so. I'm able to look you in the face and say you have the right to the tree of life, not because I read, but because my spirit said so. If you allow your spirit to be prominent, then your blessings will be prominent. If you allow your spirit to be in control, then your everything will be in control. If you allow your spirit to be high, then you will be high. Think about it. When you dream, you're in a phase. All you can see in the dream is what you can see. But when you wake up, then you can forget about it. Why? Because you're back in the flesh. But when you was dreaming, you was in the spirit. All you got to do when you're dreaming, get in the spirit, tap into the spirit. When you wake up, when you wake up, I can walk and not be weary. I can run and not faint. I can soar like an eagle. I'm ready to fly, not because you told me to, but because my spirit said I can do all things through Christ, which strengthens me.